Welcome to Flickering Myth Gaming's 7-Day Replay. I'm your host, Gerald James, and we're going to be talking about the biggest and weirdest news in this week of gaming. First story up, let's talk about Sonic the Vtuber. So, Sega have decided to go ahead and create a Vtuber out of their mascot, Sonic the Hedgehog, saying that they wanted a way for fans to be able to interact with the mascot. Now, to me, this of course comes off as weird. If you don't know, Vtubers are essentially where, cartoons play video games and chat with their audience on Twitch and on YouTube and such now. VTuber stands for Virtual YouTuber. And I think this is probably not the weirdest thing Sega has decided to do with Sonic. At least they're trying to do something with him. But it's definitely up there. Now, the fan base themselves have done terrible things with Sonic. Don't look that up. But this is just an awkward thing to do. Like, I've never said, man, I really wish I could just chill out and talk to Sonic.
I have. I was 6 once.
We'll see where this goes. I don't know if I'm going to start throwing my bits and subscriptions at Sonic. I don't know if he needs my money. But, maybe. We'll see. Our second story this week comes from Intellivision, of all people. Of course, I thought they were dead too. But they're making a games console, air quotes, called the Intellivision Amico. And apparently the specs were leaked by Ars Technica. Now, of course, we see this all the time. Like, specs for new consoles and new games and such gets leaked all the time. That's just the nature of the beast these days. But what makes this even more interesting is that Tommy Tallarico decided he was going to threaten legal action over these leaks. Now, we checked his Twitter and he's kind of backpedaling just a little bit. Probably because someone at the legal team was like, we can't do that.
It was our security problem.
But this is what he decided to do. And I have to tell you, we checked out these specs. And if you were nostalgic for the Ouya, this is the console for you. It's a $250 Android box with 2 gigs of RAM. Going hard with it. And 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. Enough to load up one gun of the latest Call of Duty. I don't know who this is marketed for. And I say that as someone who was a founder of Google Stadia. But it's like, they never saw what happened with every other single retro machine that tried to be released in a little retro Pi or anything like that.
Oh, it's all brand new content, though.
Great. I saw during E3, there's this little wind-up gaming console thing. That looks more interesting than this.
No, that is more interesting than that.
Yeah. It's grayscale. You wind it up, and at least it's not, a 2016 phone you plug up to your TV.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, if he wants to sue people over leaks, feel free. We can drop them in the comments below. So, he has a harder time pulling everything down. It's fun to look at. And if you've already pre-ordered one, I'm really sorry, guys.
There's no market here.
None. Also up, we finally have some closure to the whole Silent Hills, will they, won't they, on and again, off again romance we've been seeing. Of course, Blue Box had to come out and say, no, we're not Hideo Kojima. We're not making Silent Hill. But Konami has stepped in, and even though they still haven't said those words, Silent Hill, they have contacted and said that they're working with Bloober Team on something. They're saying that they're going to share knowledge and resources. Of course, I'm only assuming that they're bringing Bloober Team, the makers of such great games as Layers of Fear, Blair Witch Project, and The Medium, and to work on another classic series of theirs. So I'm expecting Bloober Team's Castlevania to come out any day now. In all seriousness, to me, this is interesting because it's like seeing a cosplayer get cast as the lead in that series that they've always been cosplaying. So, I mean, Jessica Negri as Harley Quinn's pretty cool, but, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. If you played The Medium, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They they tried to make a Silent Hill game, but they forgot what combat was. I feel that's pretty important to video games, especially.
Did they ever know?
No. Like the closest they ever came to combat, of course, was shining a flashlight at some shadows in the Blair Witch, which not a bad game. I gave 8 out of 10 whenever I reviewed it here for Flickering Myth, but I don't know if I would put the hands of a beloved franchise in their hands. I said hands twice.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
I'm great. No one asked for this. Well, I think a lot of people asked for this, but they didn't know what they were asking for. This isn't what we wanted. Stop. Just stop. We don't need Silent Hill. We've had the good ones. And finally, we have this story that tickled the hell out of me. A Microsoft employee who was brought on to work on the transactional side of things found a way to pretty much print codes for Microsoft money. And, of course, you have access to that. You're going to be tempted to do it. This guy did it, and to the sum of $10 million. $10 million worth of Microsoft money that he stole from them. And, of course, like you and I, you're probably thinking that he, just spent it all on Madden Ultimate Team. But he actually went and sold these on the black market to transfer to Bitcoin. And, this ended up being a complete scam that worked in his favor. I was checking it out. He's got multiple houses on different coasts, all just from stealing Microsoft currency. I don't know. This is the type of thing that we would all be tempted to do, but
I don't know if you can say it worked in his favor when he's in prison.
So, yeah, okay, he got caught, he got arrested, but it took long enough. He probably had a really good ride before he got there. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he's a hero. I'm just saying that, I might have a shrine. In upcoming games this week, we have Plague Tale Innocence getting its next-gen upgrade on July 6th, so he fills all of your ray traced rat needs. We also have Boomerang X on July 8th coming out to the Switch and PC, as well as July 9th is going to see Monster Hunter Stories 2. Wings of Ruin. Everyone's been looking forward to that, so I've been told. On July 9th. So look forward to those.
PC and Switch.
Yes, PC and Switch. Forgot it was coming to PC as well. Thanks for that. And lastly, for your homework, my suggestion of the game that you should be playing right now, I want to recommend Judgment, which is out pretty much on everything right now, but it does have its next-gen upgrades available for PS5 and Xbox Series X. I'm recommending this one because, of course, the sequel comes out this fall, and this is the new way that they're going with the Yakuza games. You're going to have your Yakuza series, like they did with Like a Dragon, where you're, Japanese RPG turn-based style. But if you just want to run around wall jumping and kicking people in the face as a detective, you're going to be doing that in Judgment. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. Still haven't beaten it yet, so don't spoil it for me. But I feel like everyone should give this a shot and prepare themselves for the new direction that the Yakuza series is going. If there's something else that I should be playing or that, more Alan's taste, drop it down in the comments below. Let us know, and we'll probably check it out. All right, thanks for watching, guys, this inaugural episode of the 7-Day Replay. I hope you liked it. We'll be doing this every week, and yeah, we're going to hit you with all that hot news and fresh takes. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.